Yo, you legends. Notification gang, what is going on? What is up? What is up? Welcome in. It's Trav, which I hate. Don't feel like changing my build around or anything. Let me think for a second. I'll do one or two. We'll see how much I hate it. Every time the Terror Zone pops up, I always go, well, let's see how much I don't like it, and we'll see what's up. So, gotta give everyone their shout out first. What's going on? Casey, Killa, Anthony, Fred, Bobcat, Smolps. What is up, Brad, Trash, Randy, Mike? What is going on? Goose, D2R, I think. Sorry if that first part's not pronounced right. Welcome in there over on Twitch, and Wicked Ball. Welcome in. All you legends, DMC, welcome in as well. Atanis, welcome in. Let's try this out here. I know I can. Whoa. Where'd the little globe go? Good job, Phil. Oh my gosh, what am I even doing here? What are these buttons I'm hitting? It's like the first time I play this game. Oh, those hydras. We'll go ahead and use a potion just because. You get zapped and mana burned every once in a while, so it's like suboptimal, right? Oh, I didn't see that Malrune sitting there. Man, I love Trav. Oh my gosh, one run, mid-rune, down. Oh yeah, love Trav. It's my favorite. Oh my gosh. Woo. Nice. Am I done online? I might be, Trash. I kind of just want to be able to go, like, do whatever I want to do when I want to do it, you know? So on single player, obviously I have everything I could ever want, pretty much. What am I doing right now? Saving and exiting. Okay. Couldn't remember. But I never say for sure, but yeah. Are you winning? Yeah. Hey, we're living the dream, so of course we are. Brett, go!
Trav is trash. Wait, what? Malrune.
Malrune, Brett, thank you so much. 36 months. What? 36 months of Slayership. Thank you so much. You Slayer. Trav is my favorite. What are you talking about? What is the magic find on this character right now? I always forget. It's like 200-ish. 143. So Novasork is generally ends up a little bit lower than some other builds, but no, that went better than last time, huh? I think you just need to flash your Nova from a distance. That's what we need to do. Not exactly a Novasork Trav running expert here, but yeah. 19 to life. That's okay. We got a Sunday here, I'm assuming. Yeah. Perfect? No. Let's see what was over here, if anything important. Baby gold, of course. Sure, maybe we'll do a few of these. Yeah, 3 years. Crazy. Crazy. Your Slayer ship's a toddler. It's crazy. Yokumor, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, now I like it, DMC says. Well, hey, if I found mid and high runes every other run, I'd love it, right? Playoff game plan. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? Am I having a party or something like that you're talking about? So, it is... Galback's birthday was the other day, so I think we're just going to go out kind of for her birthday slash the game. And, we invited some friends. I don't know who all is going to be able to make it and whatnot, but just kind of hang out with some people out at a local bar in the area-ish or something like that. Oh, let me get them. It's like the music in this area is super not loud. There we go. Speakers were a little turned down. There we go. About to lose signal while driving. All good, all good. Unfortunate though, but Perfect number of likes had to ruin it to get to 70. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did. That's alright. I appreciate the like on the videos and on the stream right now too, by the way. Appreciate you. Atanas Nako. Yo! Thank you so much for the re-up of the Slayership. Absolute Slayer. Appreciate you. Sure. Free Bezos money. Alpaca runner. Yo. Whoops. Ah! Shaking so much when I do the walkie walk that click on the wrong button sometimes. DP, welcome in. Yeah, we out here slaying again. Don't usually run Trav, but you know, I don't know. I decided to switch it up this time. Oh shoot. I need to really concentrate on getting that energy shield up, huh? Such a struggle for Sweet Phil here. Oh, Cruel Colossus Sword of Quickness. Do it! Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. On a Shaco last night, but it doesn't help my current physical boa. Well, at least you got one now, huh? At least you got one. Deadeye, what's going on? Yeah, still rocking D2R. Better believe it. Better believe it. Nate, welcome in there over on Twitch. Well, they are all champions around here. I've done that a couple times where I go around the whole area just to clear everything out. I've seen some good drops around there before. Boy, it's a S-tier Trav runner, huh? I wonder how my barb's set up right now. Because this build doesn't use like the Enigma or the Griefs or anything. They kind of use a lot of different gear. I think I looked at it the other day and there might have been a thing or two missing there. Because that's what I think I'm going to do at some point here. I'm going to have my Sorceress set up for like... Wait, where's he at? Yeah, he's kind of missing some stuff. I don't even know what. Probably nothing there. But I think I'm going to have like my Sorceress set up for doing like boss farming, essentially TZ Andy, maybe TZ Meph setup, and then have like, then kind of rotate through the other characters. I did that for a while, but Tana's saying this channel is great and you're glad to support it. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, legend. Woo, man. Just hit them buttons too fast over and over again. Need to keep my brain thinking. Remember to do some of this stuff. Ooh, hoo, hoo, yeah. Spiderweb sash. Is that a good item or what is what do you guys think? Is that like nothing, just Charcy or Spiderweb sash? Heard that's a good one. Good old Arachnid's Mesh. 101 on the roll. Roll, I feel not that important on the Arachnid's Mesh, but sick. Drop. This has got to be one that you usually can't find from Trav, right? But because it's terrorized, we can. It's got to be. I don't know for sure, but it's got to be. Marco says, thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem. I was thinking about streaming today, thinking about not streaming today. That didn't roll good. No good, and no good. But I decided to. I was like, let's get a little exercise in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go later to the gym. It's like 10 degrees outside, so there's snow. Don't really want to go for a walk outside at the moment. I'm not a true man. I don't want to walk outside when it's -2 Celsius or whatever. Throw that over there. Cool. Good morning, Mary. Welcome in. Scott DeLoof. Good afternoon or good morning, whichever one it is for you. Frost Novasork Stinks says NS Greeny. Struggled on P5. Yeah, that's the same way I felt too. It's good up to like, I thought up to players 3, I had a good time with it. So, any over that, I was like, I don't know about that. So, not every build necessarily has to be, you know, the next Mosaic Assassin or anything, so I'm kind of fine with it. I like builds that are just like, you know, they're good and usable in certain circumstances, but maybe not the best at everything, you know. That's my take on her anyways. No good. Let's just run back to town. We'll just, I'm just running it. I could teleport back and do this and that shenanigans, but sounds like a lot of work. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. How much snow you got up there? Not really that much, but only a couple inches. Maybe after today, it just snows like a ½ inch every day for the last few days. For like the last 5 days. So there's like 2 or 3 inches. Oopsie. Wait, did I just identify? Yeah. I meant to run back and when I had a bunch of things, just have Kane identify them. So nothing crazy, but I just don't want to, you know, so. Us in the upper Midwest are going to get some cold weather next few days. Yeah. It's supposed to be, in a couple of days, one of the days it's supposed to be 7 degrees, which I Googled it a little bit ago, and it's like -13 or -14 degrees Celsius, something like that. Devastating. Why isn't my insight working on my... Oh, I didn't battle order up. That's why it's not regenerating faster. Yeah, that maximum mana pool is... Back in the day, I didn't realize the crucialness of having your mana regenerate faster with a larger mana pool. Guess I don't know how percentages work. Where it's a percentage regenerates, so if you have a larger pool, they regenerate more percent, like a larger number, but you know, so. How's the day treating you? It's going all right, you know. We're rocking. We rolling. See, Chris said he rocked a Frost and Nova Sorceress back before they nerfed the Cold Mastery, you say, huh? Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about that. Down to the 150 efficiency thing. I didn't even think that was for a whole season. I thought that was just for a PTR. But, I could easily be misremembering. You could be right for sure. Spike Daddy, appreciate you. Yeah, there was even, I didn't want to re-add everything in there that I put in, you know, the little clips I had uploaded during the season, so I showed the big ones real quick there, but there really was even more stuff that I found at the beginning, but it was, I could have worded it better in the intro, but I don't like making the intros very long, because they get the intros get skipped a lot, but I didn't really specify it fully, but yeah, there was even a lot of stuff earlier in the season. I mainly just showed everything after what I had already shown on other videos. A mall and an arachnid's mesh already, man. Trav, my new favorite place. Minus 30 degrees, what, jeez. What, do you live in North Dakota or something there, Marco? Holy moly. That is too cold. Dro for show. Appreciate you. Woo, I did it again. Hit the buttons too fast. Really gotta stop doing that. Death masks, obviously Tails mask. I'm kind of back and forth on when I show those. Usually if it's something useful at the beginning of a latter season, I'll note it or something, but maybe right now I just won't worry about it. It is so crucially useful at the beginning of a season. Just so crucially useful. But obviously, you find them like once a week once you have like a fully decked out character. Or you just remember it a lot more. When you want something, it's always harder to get your hands on it. So you always notice how long it's been since you found your last one. See, Alexander saying you got some good characters, but struggling to get infinity. Fastest way to get those burr runes. So you're online. Well, I'm assuming trading's going to be the fastest for sure. 10 out of 10 times. But as for actually solo self-finding them online, you want to kind of try to play in games with other people, I guess. You can definitely find stuff players want. I find stuff players want all the time. If you want to self-find them online, you're gonna need to get lucky, and it's gonna take you some time unless you get really lucky. So, a lot of people like running Trav. Depends on what build and what character you have, but some people like cows, Chaos Sanctuary. I don't do those ones a lot. I just made a video about it actually. But the number one thing is going to be trading, 100%. And beyond that, I would just farm areas that you like to farm that have high density, that you can kill monsters very, very quickly. As for the best areas, I kind of put them in the video the other day. If you can go out to Arcane Sanctuary is a good one. They're pretty easy out there. I run the Countess. You know, if you're running the Countess to try to get keys, kill all the monsters on the way down, you pretty much just want to give yourself the most opportunities to get lucky, you know? But yeah, like I said, just finding whatever you can, or farming key sets, or farming some sort of runes and stuff from the Countess and trading those is going to be the fastest way for sure. Or just farming whatever you like to farm, pretty much. Rune word bases are always an easy one, or to kind of trade or whatever. People are always making rune words, so. Ever think about trying builds of lesser sets, says Spike Daddy. So I've done a video about Trangs. Griswold is one I was kind of thinking about. Nats I actually haven't. Mavinas I have. I got a video about Mavinas. So I do some of them. I haven't done all of them though, so. Thanks for adding the fail in the vid. The fail. I don't remember which one exactly. I kind of do. There's so many fails. Oh, geez, I did it again. Hard to know which one you're talking about. But yeah, I add those in there just 'cause I think they could be funny to people, you know. Could be entertaining. And first and foremost, I mean, that's what people want when they watch a video, like a lot of the ones I make. They're looking for entertainment. I
can't carry anymore.
Oh, I was gonna check this. 6 NATO time. Next time. Oh, Matt's. Oh, IDing your sacred armor. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Galbeck, yo, what's going on? Nick Stevens hopping in with the fellas. Galbeck, hopefully you're having a great day. Matt says cows are TZ'd in 30 minutes. Talking about online, I'm assuming. So, yeah, you definitely. Cows have a slightly higher rune drop chance than other monsters, but they do kind of have a lot of life, but they're not immune to anything, so. Depends how much damage you output. If you can kill cows quick, it's definitely statistically should be a great spot to farm runes. And Also runeward bases and stuff too, so I don't prefer cows, so that's why, especially with the latest video I did, it's where I, and that's not exactly what we were talking about, but just kind of
I am overburdened.
to go full circle here, I suppose. Places I find high runes. They aren't necessarily the statistically most opportunistic places, but really you just find runes where you kill monsters the fastest and where you kill the most monsters. Which is, yeah. And he says, yeah, only does the cows for the bases. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't like hunting bases all that much, so yeah, it's another one of those situations. It's a preference thing. Mariant, what's welcome in there? Alexander saying, yeah, online's easy with trading, but I'm trying offline now. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexander. Jeez, I missed the most important word of that question. You say you got online characters, but you're struggling offline. Oh my goodness, I am such a dum-dum. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you're offline single player, Lower Kuros high rune farming is by far the easiest. And I would always do this at the beginning of an offline thing. I go player 7 or 8. I already know what someone's going to say, so don't say it yet. I'll get to it in a minute. Ooh, I haven't ran Lower Kuros since I reset my maps. So you want to look for, hold up. So you're going to pre-find the correct maps that you're looking for, a good one. So this campfire right here, see the fire with with these torches around it? There's going to be 2 chests in here. 1, 2. Nothing much came out of there. Grand Charm. Summoning skills for the Necromancer. So you can get all kinds of other stuff out here, as you can see too. And then 1 chest here with this weapons rack. This is statistically the fastest way to find high runes in D2R. You can get 2 of those setups, 2 of that tile. Look up. I could do a full explanation here for 10 minutes explaining everything, but look up some different guides on it. It's really easy to understand once it's explained one time through like a 5-minute video. So, found griffins yet? Yeah, I found a bunch of griffins on single player now, Dennis. If that was a comment directed towards me, come on. Jeez. But yeah, those chests are relative to killing monsters and dropping a burr, or getting some Sir runes or other things to cube up to burr. You can get them faster through there. So I've always just done player 7. Player 7's been the way that everyone explains to do it. More recently, people have been saying players 8 difficulty is what you want to do it on. I'm kind of along the lines of it depends exactly what you're trying to do. Because I've looked into the calculations upon what you really want to, the rune drop patterns and what you find, and I would still recommend people do it on players 7/8 to start a single player account, but that's just me. Let's see, found 451 the other, 8 more to go, Barbosa says. 451, nice. Nice. Yeah, those things are worth quite a bit, I think. They're pretty rare to get. I don't know that I've ever found one myself before, so. But I do know they exist, so. Spike Daddy said he's running the Mavina's ice right now, yeah. It's pretty solid. It is pretty solid. I actually did a drop highly video and stuff for that one. I think players 3 Ancient Tunnels is what I did, so. But yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable. I can't remember exactly when I ran it though. I think it was so slow because you can't teleport. I ended up rocking a bunch of, oh boy, man, I keep forgetting to hit that button. A bunch of run walk chimes to run out to Ancient Tunnels faster. I don't know if that was necessarily the most optimal, but that's what I decided to end up doing. Oh shoot, I just turned this up to player 7. That's why it's getting so hard. I was like, why is this going different than it was before? Yeah, we'll step out here because it was on harder, so. Joshua, welcome in. Well, hello, fellow Slayer. Where did I find griffins? Oh boy, on single player, I've probably found 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of them by now. And then I've found probably 10 or 15 online, like in the last couple of years. I just found a griffins this season, actually. Oh my gosh. Why can't I put energy shield on? You guys need to ridicule me more for forgetting. Then maybe I'll remember. Gosh. Phil, struggling. Alexander said you did a ton of player 7 LK runs. Yeah, sorry. I get you. It starts to get annoying. Totally makes sense. Need a macro. No. I'm literally in the middle of talking about how I'm forgetting energy shield and I don't put it on. I don't know. I think it's the walking thing, you know? I think it's because I'm walking. I'm thinking about too many things at once here. I'm going to remember next run for sure. And I'm not paying attention so much, like I'm thinking about what I'm going to say so much, that I don't even know if I'm hitting the button or I'm forgetting. The only reason you're farming griffins is because of me? Yeah, I mean, it did take me years to find the first one because I was getting super unlucky. There's always things you can get super unlucky with, so. There we go. I remember that time. I mean, I've been making Diablo 2 videos for like 5 years now. Farming for 5 years and haven't found Tyro's Might, so.
I'm overburdened.
Literally 5 years. It's crazy. Saw the Ancients vid, says Joshua. Keep dying at Hell Ancients. The mercenary. Teleport's gonna be your best friend there, pulling your mercenary back. And only having him like go after the one that's gonna end up being immune to you. And then obviously getting reasonable gear is gonna help you out. Of course, treachery and okay insight. One thing I do recommend too, it's often overlooked when playing Diablo 2. You don't have to beat the game, by the way. A lot of people are like, oh man, I want to farm up gear, but I keep getting stuck at this or that, or Bale's waves are too much, you know, in hell difficulty, and I'm only like level 65. And I remind people, like, a lot of times what I do, especially if I'm a barbarian or something, because barbarians are tough, especially through hell difficulty. I get to hell, and I just instantly go to the pits. If you do like 100 pit runs, ooh, a facet. I'll get back to that in just a second. Oh, well, at least the minus is the higher one. At least that is, but yeah, facet. Trav's kind of known for those, huh? But yeah, if you could literally run the pits at like level 65, 70 in hell difficulty, you might die sometimes, like Phil always does. But if you do like 100 pit runs, you'll go from like level 70 to like level 85, or you'll go from levels like 67 to like level 85 in like 100 runs. First ever mosaic, Smelly said he made last night. Absolutely insane. Would you ever consider a build guide about mosaic? Well, would I ever consider it? I mean, I guess maybe I would do a video of like, quote unquote, oh, actually I don't need that, taking a look at it or whatever. Build guide, I mean, I guess I could. I would pretty much have to Google machine and look up what's kind of the go-tos on it, because I never play Mosaic. Not particularly interested in playing it either, so. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm never ever gonna like dabble with it at any point, like, but from everything I've seen, it's absolutely broken and needs to get taken out of the game for sure. But I'll probably take a look at it someday, make a video about it and whatnot. So materials might before Griffin says Andy's what he found. Definitely can happen. Yeah, definitely can happen. Drag it in, put it together. Nice. Maybe one day. Single players looks little expensive. That might be one that I hero edit in and just like make a build video about it, or a showcase, showing it off kind of thing. Yeah, Spike Daddy. Kind of going back to what I was saying a minute ago. Only reason to kill Bale is to open up terror zones. Yes. Yep. Yeah, and before terror zones, there was actually, I went to take my assassin and run like a lightning trap assassin, not even long ago, 6 months ago. And I was like, here, I'm gonna go run the terror zones. And I hopped in, I was like, what the heck? Why are the terror zones broken? They're not showing. And then I went and looked and I never killed Bale. I actually only played till Act 3 and I stopped. So I couldn't even run Cast Sanctuary or anything. So I took that day to finish playing through the game. My assassin was like, I don't think I've leveled with my assassin since then, so yeah, I was level 93. I never even beat Mephisto. So Matt says you can easily run P8 on 3 open socketed blade talons with Mosaic Assassin. Yeah. Yep. What's the requirement on mosaics? Is it 60 something? So I say you could be whatever the minimum requirement is for mosaic. You could be the minimum level and like find everything in Nightmare, and you could easily run the hardest content in the game on Mosaic Assassin. Pretty wild. 53? Oh. I wonder if you could do that. I'm sure you could, because I haven't done it, but I bet you could be level 53. Oh boy, what is this guy? I bet you could be level 53 and clear like the hardest content, the hardest stuff in the game, like the hardest P8 terror zone out there. Alright, let's just dip out of here. Lost my mercenary. Sin and Druid, least favorite classes, says Andy. There probably are mine too. There's some people's favorite actually, but for mine, kind of the least, to be honest. Bow socks, or yeah, yep, I got one of them under desk treadmill things. Wife bought it for me for Christmas. Figure I get some cardio in here while I'm working. You know what I mean? 18 ED, nice. Some low cardio, but you know, getting some steps in. It's a little something, something. Look at that. Energy shield. I remembered. You guys proud of me? Grab that. Love Trav, my favorite. Tired of Mosaic, says Matt. Traded the 2 claws. Made self with Infinity, in case I want to use it later. Makes sense. Oopsie. Mall Walker Phil. Anything I don't know. I don't really see anything negative about just like walking while you're working or whatever. Makes sense to me. Gotta make fun of me about it.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, it seems like a good idea to me. Actually, the last video I made, I had a few people commenting about how dumb it was that I walked on a treadmill while I was playing. I was like, I don't really see the downside to it. I mean, I walk on the treadmill for a while, and then I can pick my kid up from school and then go to the gym later, and that way I don't have to spend time doing cardio at the gym and lifting at the gym. I can just do the one. Even though, actually, yesterday I just did cardio. I just kind of felt like it. I hadn't done my stairs in a while. I gotta get ready for the stair climb. Oh, attack rating mana, all res. It's not a bad ring, but not great. It's, you know, could have some more stuff on there, but 120 attack rating mana leech, all res. Could be 11. It goes up to 11, right? I'll see what I got. I'm guessing on single player here I already have better than that, but it's not bad. It's pretty nice. Don't want to turn into that guy from the South Park episode. Yeah, Pirate Software's dead. That Pirate Software guy claims that South Park based that character off of his dad. Which is kind of funny. Funny that he says it, and also even funnier if it's true. Which he doesn't seem like the kind of person that would make something up like that. Not that I know him. Just from the little bit I've seen of him, I mean. Huh, nothing. Viper, welcome in. Ryan says he claims a lot. Okay, well, maybe. Maybe. Multitasking, getting some extra exercise in and running Trav. Bo Soxer says, yeah, that's kind of the way I look at it too, you know? Doing the same thing I was doing before, but now burning a few calories anyways. I'm almost forgot. I'm not going to say this is some revolutionary thing that's going to change my life and I'm going to get jacked and ripped or anything, but it'll contribute towards a little bit towards everything. So yeah. Man, Flot makes an excellent point here. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, YouTube. Appreciate you over there. Make sure y'all hit that like button. What do we got? We have 150 here on YouTube. Why do we only have 43 likes? Gotta help me out. Mandatory. I will ban you if you don't hit the like button. Wait, you're saying there's no way I can know who actually hit the like button? Get out of here. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, hit the like button for me. Going for a pre-buff helm. Single player. Number 43 says Slayer saying he was number 43. Nice. Nice. Where are we walking today? We're taking a wonderful stroll through Kurist here, down the docks here in Sanctuary. Really is, we're gonna head out to Trav on this wonderful walk through this historic village. It really is quite beautiful this time of year. Gotta watch out for some of the wildlife though. Oh boy. I lost my mana regen source, so see ya. When Phil says to do, I do. Yeah, don't worry, I'm just walking here, guys. see. Oh, it's okay. There's 9 more minutes of Trav. I didn't even do what I meant to do. I think I'll run Trav for the next 9 minutes. Then I was thinking about dipping out but if we got only 9 more minutes, we'll make it happen.
Hello.
Seal, I'm not sure what you're saying there, but yeah, if you do hit the like button though. Do I have any faster run walk boots? Yeah, I mean, I could get, these are 20. I could get some 30s or 40s, but I'm not too concerned with it. Like when I hop on to stream and stuff, and there's, like right now there's 9 minutes left to Trav. I'm not gonna go spend any time to go get some boots to run faster. Terror zones are not the greatest implementation of a thing like this in the world. It's really suboptimal for trying to min-max what you're doing. But yeah. It's alright. I don't, that's the thing, like if there's a terror zone, I don't want to spend 15 minutes of it or 10 minutes of it trying to like min-max my build, because then at that point you just lost your min-maxing. And then if I have to go run somewhere else that has a lot of poison monsters there, then I have to go, you know, then I'll have to keep my inventory all full of extra gear and stuff. It's like, Yeah, Barrack, yeah, we're hoping to find that Tails for sure. You were making a little pun on the treadmill thing. I got you. I thought you were making a serious comment there. Obviously, by my answer. Hey, where are you going? Oh, I thought there was a champ there. Guess not. IRL run walk bonus. Yeah, I need my walk speed not very high at the moment. Went 2 miles already? What the heck? This is a true story? Yeah. Guess I just wasn't even paying attention. I already walked 2 miles. How about that? Not that that's crazy a lot, but cheesies increase high rune drop rates. No, but you can find things in areas that you normally wouldn't be able to find. So technically, I should be able to find Tyrell's Might out here, along with any of the runes that I would normally be able to find out here, and whatnot. So, oh, I don't know. Look at here. Excuse me, I had to sneeze all of a sudden, and yeah. That's what just happened. Let's look at some really quick. This is just players 3. This isn't exactly a Trav runner as currently set up, so just decided to do P3, make it easy on me. Keep forgetting to do energy shield, so keeps me from dying so often. Yeah, really this is more set up for running like the pits, essentially. What I was doing before. But thought I'd switch it up for funsies. Oh, hold on 1 second. My bad. It's like, why does it seem so hot down here? Usually when I'm on the treadmill, I close the heating vents in the basement so that it gets cooler down here. Cooler. Also, I ain't gonna wear a t-shirt again either. I gotta get a cutoff or a tank top or something. Ithrune. Oh, there's the 220s I've been looking for. You know it is. Oh, not, it was actually these gauntlets. I got confused. 220 Javas! Oh. Boo. Just found some laying of hands, just what you needed. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I see, was it Spike Daddy talking about kicking barrels and finding high runes and stuff? I have never found a high rune out of it. I've heard people say stuff like that. I have never, ever found one out of a barrel like that before. Which could be, you know, I may never find stuff out of barrels like that because I hardly ever kick open barrels, so. But yeah, that's just me. Congrats on you finding them, yeah. I just, I think it's because I avoid it. It's one of those situations where, like, I never find anything out of the barrels, so I don't kick them. And I don't, you know, I don't kick them because I never find anything, and I never find anything because I don't kick them. You know, so. Cham from a skeleton says, Vladun, I think? I guess one time I did get a low off of a tied up body. Like one of those bodies that are tied to a stake. Like standing up or whatever. That was on Project Diablo 2 though, so I kind of sort of don't count stuff I ever found on Project Diablo 2. Because the drop rates are like increased on that, so. They were anyways. I assume they still are, but. Lubis said he's going to try faux Ubers. So when you say with Fist of the Heavens, do you mean you're going to use the 1 point into Smite, 1 point into Fanaticism, but you're a foer, or you're literally going to try to hit them with Fist of the Heavens to kill them? Speaking of, that's Mavinus, right? We were just talking about that earlier. Just beat it out. We'll check it, sure. Whoop. 5 eternities later, Lubis. Yeah, totally. Yeah, Fred, we're getting EXE and EXP. Exercise and experience. We'll bump this up and hop back to the pits. Since I don't really feel like doing outer step or whatever, huh? Look at that. I even put an energy shield on already. Crazy. First Ubers ever, Flot says yesterday. Nice. Congrats on that. At least, I don't know if you wanted Necro necessarily, but you got a good roll there. 768.6. So, it isn't bad for melee, but those can all be, well, 6 is the max, I guess, but 68, 7, that can be, I think rolled this way can be 9, and then something else higher on the other one. What do you guys think of that? Probably not, I don't need it, but, yeah. Player 7 should make treadmill faster. You know what? I'm thinking, I think I am gonna speed it up actually. Oh, I already had it at little. You can go a little faster though. We'll be all right. First refill after all. Ogre X. Let's go. The hardest part is aiming your mouse while walking faster is the difficulty. Like picking items up and... Maybe if I just walk like as still as possible with my upper body. So I just lock my upper body in place. And see, it looks like I'm not even walking anymore, does it? This is much harder than normal walking, I'm gonna be honest. That feels so uncomfortable. I kind of gotta... That's funny. Looks like I'm vibing to music you can't hear. Oh, like I'm like... Well, I was making a stupid look with my face too because it felt so awkward what I was doing. Oh, I almost missed that. Yeah. We'll just stop doing that now. Grand Charm. Oh, another... So I didn't show the other one before, but you guys seen it. Another summoning skill for the Necromancer. I just found one when I was showing someone how to do something a minute ago. Nice. Yeah. Thought about identifying that blue druid helmet or pelt or whatever, but it was going to be a 6 NATO, and I decided I didn't want one. Bale walking while bale walking. Puts a whole new meaning to it, huh? Dipping out. Did I find a Melibraga's robe yet? I have found some.
Not in town.
Yes, I have. Sure. Boy, these guys are pre-programmed to drop a Grand Charm, I guess, huh? Why not? Couple flashes. The Diablo 2 music takes you back. Yeah, I kind of been digging it lately. I usually play some rock music, but been digging the D2 sounds. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of my whole life I always played without the music on. I always had other music playing all the time, even back in the 2000s, you know. So, not that I've never heard it before, but a lot of times I should say. It's almost like fresh for me, you know. What am I doing? Wow, wow, wow. Perfect wind force last night. Nice. Got the 8 life leech. Congrats. So yeah, that's the only thing that rolls differently on a wind force is the did I say life leech? I meant to say mana leech if I said life leech, but so close. If only I had a little more magic find. One more magic find could have done it for me. Best place to find Drax. Did Mephisto runs? Haven't found one yet. Mephisto's probably the best place, so beyond that, you're pretty much just blasting the 85 areas or terror zones or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on Drax where you can and can't find it relative to like super unique, so I'm not sure. I would have to look on a drop odds calculator. You can Google D2R drop odds calculators and find one. You could run Pindle, I'm pretty sure you can find them from Pindle. I'm positive you can actually, but Thresh Shocky you might be able to. I'm not sure if you can for sure from Thresh Shocky. You have to look it up, or Eldritch Shank maybe. But yeah, those are kind of your options. Andrew, before level 40, after level 40. Boy, I mean, after would probably be Infinity. Before, I mean, I'm not sure. Like, what level can you make Insight at, I guess? Boy, they're programmed to drop Grand Chime out here, literally. It's my map seed. Let me actually hop back to town real quick. I get this stuff out of here. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I guess it'd be those two. I guess. Or I don't know. Maybe a spirit and an infinity. I mean, I'm not really sure. Hard to know. I don't remember the levels and everything offhand. Oh. How do you get Torch and Annie again? So for an Annie, all you have to find on single player, you have to find an SOJ, a Stone to Jordan. And then whenever you want to try to take out Uber Diablo, you just sell the SOJ to any vendor. And the next time in that game, you go to a super unique monster like Rakanishu or something, that monster will be replaced with this Diablo clone that's kind of hard to kill sometimes. Torches are a different story. You got to farm up keys from certain monsters. Then you go run through these certain portals and take out certain monsters, get certain pieces, and then Roderick cube those together and go kill Uber, Bale, Diablo, and Mephisto. Get a torch. That's kind of the short version of how to do it. Declone, not Uber Diablo. So when you go online and you want to see how far along it is before the next Diablo walk is, do you type in Uber Diablo or do you type in Diablo clone to see when the next walk's going to be, like what level it's at? Let me look at this real quick, just to see. Let's see how far along we are here. Diablo clone. Nothing. / Uber Diablo. So I think it's actually called Uber Diablo. Terror gazes upon sanctuary. So could be wrong. Is that accurate? I think they give them different people decided to just call them different names to kind of differentiate, but I don't think in the game they actually did give them different names for some reason. Maybe I should look that up, why it is that way. It's like they gave them different names, right? What do you call the Diablo and Tristram? Diablo clone? Yeah, that's what I was just, I was probably in the process of kind of spitting out the sentence that I was when you typed that, but yeah, I wonder why that is. They're both Uber Diablo. Yeah, DC, we are walking, yep. Anyone got a opinion or guess on why they made them that way? Essentially having the same name. Let me Google it actually real quick. I'm interested right now, so let's see what the internet says. Yeah, Uber Diablo. They're both just called Uber Diablo. I don't want to look at it too long, but looked at 2 different sites there, and that's what they said. Real quick. Yep, both just called Uber Diablo. Maybe one's just Tristram or Uber Diablo. But yeah, for the short form, for what people actually call it, people call the Uber Diablo where you get annies, they call it declone. Tristram Diablo, there you go. Nice little surf from cows. Nice! Congrats on that, dank. Crank it up to 8? No. First off, no, even if it could. Also, it can't go to 8. Because this isn't like a full-blown treadmill. It's just an under desk. Really, it's more considered a walking pad. Not so much like a full treadmill. It only goes to like 3/8, so like a fast walk. But if I'm trying to speak and control a mouse while I'm doing this, I'm not walking at 3/8. That's 3.8 miles an hour. So Smolp says Pandemonium Diablo is what? Is that actually what it's called? Let me Google that. Pandemonium Diablo? G2R? What are they actually called here? Yeah, it is actually called Pandemonium Diablo. Nailed it! Now that you mentioned that, I have heard that. All you people been wrong the whole time. Here, let me try to remember the timeline here too, because didn't they invent Uber Diablo first? AKA with the declone for getting annies, and then they invented torches. So I feel like people decided to call Uber Diablo declone before the other ones existed, so that's kind of how that ended up happening, probably. I guess. Another one that, like, you know, people call something, but like, it's not exactly the same, but back in the day, I used to hear people call them SOJ. They call it a so. I always was on board with this one. I would call it a Soj. You know, like I call it a Hoto. You know, HOTO. I call it a Hoto. The SOJ, I'd call it Soj. But then I've heard some people call it a Saj. I was like, a Saj? That doesn't sound right at all. But, you know, because you never heard people talk back in the day. We didn't have Discord and stuff. That's kind of a funny one that always cracked me up. Am I 200 FCR? No. I'm just at the 135. You can't, if you're self-wheeling Infinity. If you have, you can't really get to that. People used to pay $1 each for the Sages back in the day. I believe that. For sure. Atanis. So link at the very bottom of the description of the stream is to the guy's YouTube channel, and he's got a bunch of different playlists that you can listen to if you want to. They're just normal YouTube videos, so there'll be ads and stuff, but you can listen to all of his stuff there. And I usually listen to, there's a metal playlist, and then there's a heavy metal I think I listen to, and then there's a metalcore and modern. Or no, I think it's heavy metal playlist, and then metalcore and modern is the ones I usually listen to, I think. Is it GIF or GIF? You spelled them the same. What do you mean? You're not one of those GIF people, are you? Like we're talking about peanut butter here. Hard O, talking about the Stone of Jordan, the Soj. Yeah, definitely not a Saj. Oh my gosh. That's worse than the people who say Ogre. I crack myself up. Is it time for Tyraels? Yeah, sure is. Sure is time for Tyraels. We'll check it. Blue circlets. Never get lucky on those, but... Let's see, talking about the Eagles could have played those other teams. Yeah, this is going to be... Who are the Eagles playing? Is it Baltimore? It's going to be a pretty nice game. Should be a big game for sure. Huge. Speaking of NFL, I know I talk about NFL like every day, and I know it's not everybody's jam, but... man. Lions, 9.5 point favorite over the Washington Commanders. Like... that seems like a really big number. Considering what how good Jaden Daniels has been this season. Big number. You hate when people say Shako. It's Shako. Yeah, I seen that. Who was I think it was Rax or something. I hopped into a stream for literally like 30 seconds, and he was like hopping into like the AI voice thing for Google, and he's like, no, guys, it's not pronounced Shako. And he would typed it in to the Google thing, and it's like Shako. Shako, and he's like, it's pronounced Shako, and I'm like, oh no. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I say Ogre, but it's definitely Shako. I don't care what AI tells me. I don't care. No one. There's nothing a person could do to convince me that it's not pronounced Shako. Yeah, shake. Oh. Exactly. You know what's up. I usually never check these, but if it had something else, that was... You can get energy shield on these, right? For pre-buff staffs? Blizzard or cold, like blizzard armor or something, or cold chilling armor. Thunderstorm, energy shield. 4 sockets too for memory. Oh. I ain't doing that though. Oh wait, you know what you'd really want to do? Maybe. Oh well, maybe not. Maybe not. Could you get a 5-open socket one? Put a call to arms in it. Throw that on your offhand. That's totally a thing. That's what I want. Sports are all rigged. Wake up, you sheeple! Wake up! Let's see, Andy said his first obsession collection, 40 oxys. So like oxy rings you're talking about, I think. Back in the day. Nice.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. Sunil says only the war staff base. Yep. War staff, rune, archon. Yeah, those probably are pretty cool. Speaking of ogre, there's bone hew. Yeah, bone hews are sick, right? Bone hews are awesome just for style points too, because you got the bone spear shooting out all the time. How sick. Oh, battle orders ran out. We'll be alright though. I don't need to. We'll be alright. Right now it's only like 150, but I'll this is what the build I wanted to rock right now. The next build I'm gonna do is gonna be super high magic find. Actually, let's go to a different area. Let's go. Swampy Pit. It was around here, right, or something? Where is it? I don't remember where the Swampy Pit is. I was joking anyways. That's not where I meant to click at all. I don't really like. I didn't mean to click there again. Let's hit some Stony Tombs for a little bit. How do you pronounce shaman? I say shaman. Is it shaman? Shaman. What's your damage? I don't know. This much. Where are you? Finding it is the only annoying part. Especially since everything else out here, it's not really worth going after unless it's terrorized, of course. There she is. S-tier farming spot for Nova. Wait, there's like 2 monsters over here. Unbelievable. Not really actually great for Nova, I was joking, but once you have great gear, it really doesn't matter. You can just do everything, kind of, sort of. Thought I'd seen something else I want to grab here. Guess not.
The 777 boy donated £5 through Super Chat. Hey Phil, hope you're doing well.
Ooh.
The next Terror Zone online is handy, if you have time run it. I found Tyrael Might there last season. Good luck, dude.
7-7 boy, thank you so much for the €5. You slayer. Appreciate you. So we got Andy online, huh? I might do that. Maybe. My online character, I guess I could just hop to a non-ladder character and blast it. Why not, huh? Wonder what I got online that I could do that with. Because Nova's not really great for farming bosses and stuff. So, and I also have to get off at 3:30 anyways. So I got to get my daughter from school. I'll have a little bit of time mixed in there too, but then she's got cheerleading practice I got to take her to tonight. I'll have to make dinner. So, plus I have to, mandatory, I have to sit around on my phone for like 2 or 3 hours later too, so it's mandatory. Just joking. Oh, D-Rock of a minute ago said, made your sorceress for Magic Find Nova, but only could get to 250. Yeah, I only got like 150 on this character. Nova, I feel it's more important to stack the kill speed and stuff than it is Magic Find, just because you can get so much more kill speed on this particular build, and I think it outweighs getting more Magic Find above what I already have. Because you can just get so much more kill speed out of a self-wield infinity than not having self-wield infinity. And getting that much Magic Find, like you either got to take off Griffins and or take off infinity to get there. There's probably some other stuff you could do, of course, but I don't think, in my guesstimation, it's not worth it, but hard to say. RNG's sake, you know what I mean? Yeah, not enough monsters. What's the number on the Magic Find? I'm at like 150, but a couple people asked that in a row there, so. Stay-at-home dad? I mean, it depends how you look at it, I guess. I mean, I'm a full-time, like, content creator slash YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, so. But yes, I also am kind of a stay-at-home dad too. Like I do both. Full-time, both of them. So.
I can't carry anymore.
Does make it a little difficult like in the summer. But you just make do, I guess. Facets or topazes? So I got facet here, I got topaz here. Because the Viper Magi I'll use on more than just this build. I could have a specific Viper Magi just for lightning builds, but I just haven't / don't. In general, if you're going to be doing lightning build, I don't know, I could see, I don't know, 24 Magic Find or a 5/5 Facet. It's like, most people would say 5/5 Facet. Like if you're specifically in the Viper Magi like that. If that's all you were doing, for sure. But I do feel more comfortable having a little bit more Magic Find though, myself, but where do I live? The closest I get on that question is I just say I live in Michigan. United States, and in Michigan. Ambient Wolf Puma. Welcome in, you too. Over on Twitch there, welcome in. Michigan checking in. What's going on? The greatest place on earth, Michigan, right? Anyone who ists a griffin should step on Legos. Yeah, that's just a boss move right there. You like ist your Shaco? That's just like showing off. One more magic find? Yeah, I'll use an ist instead of a topaz. Sure, I'm down with it. Bunch of Michigan people around. Nice. What's your opinion on playing on player 6? Not a lot of motivation to do that. I see someone mention it later or earlier, or wait a second. Further down chat, someone kind of responded to that too. On offline single player, just the way that the players counts work, essentially there's breakpoints on the players count for offline single player. Essentially, not literally, but essentially, to where it's odd numbers, like somebody said. Players 1, players 3, players 5, players 7. So 6 and 5 are the same for drops. You do get a little more experience, but for drops specifically, they're the same for 5 and 6. But player 6, the monsters have more life, so they take longer to kill. How you doing? I found a Pally Combat and Skiller sold it for 3 ists. Nice.
I can't carry anymore.
Good old Amru. Never mad at a Pally Combat. Missing an IO to make strength. That shouldn't be too hard to get. You gotta run some Countess for that, huh? Best of luck. Hopefully you find that IO. Some boots here, maybe. Come on. Come on. No good. Appreciate you, Lilu. So Amber, yeah, no, I'm married with kids and stuff. Yeah, wife's at work right now. Softcore ladder. No, this is offline single player. And I'm not sure the person asking about the IO. I'm not sure what they play. It was unspecified. They said traded, so it's definitely online. I guess my massive intelligence deciphered that one. Infinity, is it in a scythe? Sure is, yep. I kind of wish I made it in something cooler, but at the time when I made it self-wielded, I didn't really feel like taking the time to find a better base. It's definitely pronounced scythe, by the way. It is known. How does magic find a merc work? I personally, first off, I wouldn't even worry about magic find a mercenary under any circumstance, really. The magic find only applies if the mercenary kills the monster. So if a mercenary kills a monster, your character, this lady, and the mercenary's magic find combine and apply to whatever drops from the monster. But if I kill, my sorceress lady kills the monster, then only the magic find on the character applies. So I would 100,000 out of 100,000 times, I would not consider magic find when putting gear on a mercenary. I would always go survivability for him and kill speed and stuff. There are some super rare, obscure, like things you kind of just do just for fun or something, or for magic find. You know, just for funsies, trying to stack the most possible magic find to apply to a monster. If you want to do something like that, sure, why not? But I'm talking like actual applications in the game. I wouldn't worry about it. A scythe? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, exactly. A scythe. I like that even more. I'm stealing that one, Biv. I'm stealing it. What did I do before? So the most recent thing I did is I worked in a steel fab factory, but I was a CNC.
Not here.
I was a laser operator, which I don't know if you've ever seen the lasers that cut steel. I ran those and I kind of programmed them. Depended on I kind of worked with somebody else that for a while. Sometimes they'd program it, sometimes they wouldn't, depending on what the job was and stuff. I didn't draw a lot of the stuff in the CAD software, but so yep, that's what I did. What does self-wield infinity mean? So see how I'm actually holding it? Like if you're wielding a weapon, I'm self-wielding instead of the mercenary wielding it. So yeah. Yeah, it means I'm holding it on my character instead of the mercenary holding it. Tokens cost an ist. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's crazy, but people just don't want to put in the time to try to farm up keys, or I mean to farm up the essences or whatever. So people often pay up to, you know, not have to put in the effort. Holy smokes. I'm like super thirsty. Crypt says he hates Cure, huh? I definitely don't hate Cure. I only use it on a few builds though. I only use Cure on builds when you... Some builds that use Insight. If you don't use Insight, I don't use a Cure, like ever, on a Mercenary. If I'm ever rocking the Infinity on the Mercenary, I'm always rocking what you said, but... Always rocking the Fort Andes combo, Infinity. What armor's a Merc rocking? Right now he's got a Fortitude on there. Or Chains of Honor, I mean. I don't know why I said Fortitude. I looked right at it and said Fortitude. So Chains of Honors, when you're not using Andes, Andes has Life Leech. This is your Life Leech on your Mercenary. It's super important, and you got the all res. So little damage reduction, damage to demons and undead. So crazy charms from LK. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You get a lot of... That's what obviously LK is known for, the runes, but you get a lot of other stuff from there too, for sure. For sure. What happened to a good high-paying job? Well, it didn't pay bad, but didn't pay that great. It was just some little factory. It wasn't like I was in a union or anything. For the old laser operator job. Kind of lucky, kind of glad I left too, because about a year after I left the company, the owner was just like, hey, yeah, I'm like 62 or something, and with all the stuff going on in the, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell a factory off, and I'm just gonna sell everything off and retire. So they just closed the place right up like a year after I left. So pretty glad I did, to be honest. I was terrified when I did it, but let's see. Matt says, let's see, his Mosaic Insight, Treachery, Cure, Defiance for the defensive boost. Okay, Defiance on that, huh? Yeah, a lot of times, especially online, I'll be rocking just Treachery. I don't think it's the most optimal, but I mean the price difference. You know, just for a Lemon you get it relative to a Burr and and a Nist. Like a lot of times, I just end up using Treachery because I don't want to use the value that I could be using to get gear for my character or whatever. I'm a mercenary. See Spike Daddy saying gems too, talking about lower Kuros. Yeah, for sure. Any of the crafting materials, you just get a ton of stuff from LK. That's one of the main reasons why, even though people don't like running LK, they say it's boring. Like, I always recommend people at the start of a single player to run LK for that exact reason. Like, all the crafting materials to make caster amulets, you get like I mean, you're not going to get full inventory full of lightning skillers, but if you ran LK like 1,000 runs, you'll probably get like almost get like a skill, at least one skiller for every build, like for every skill tree in the game in 1,000 runs. Which, I mean, that's not like the most insane, but yeah, it's a good start. It's all your characters just automatically have a skiller for everything. Pretty convenient. Battle commands misclick, you said. Yeah, I'm probably... I keep spamming the buttons too fast. Just gotta start... I need to start going slower, get used to going slower on the beginning there. Crip's talking about this other comment up here from Burks. Sometimes 30.49, sometimes 31.29. Gotcha. Yeah, probably what he said there. If you probably are doing what I'm doing, actually, spamming the buttons too fast, and it's not casting battle orders, or it's not casting battle command. Yeah, you also want to go, like, watch my life here. What am I set at? I don't even know. Battle orders is 6. So if you cast battle orders right now, it goes up to 434. But if you cast battle command and then battle orders, you get one more skill, so it goes up a little more. So yeah, if you're not getting battle command, that one extra skill, you'll have a little bit less. Woo! Almost got me, chat. I didn't put on energy shield. Also remember to put on energy shield. If you're rocking that. Hee. That's a close call. 226. Yeah. If it was a crazy super insanity roll. Anything good today? Started off pretty good. Nothing recently, but take the good with the bad. Never a bad day playing Diablo 2. Looking for a decent fortitude base for my mercenary. And people are asking, like, a low burr. How am I going to make a fort when I have to trade away the runes to get it? Yeah. Yeah, those have got to be, like, asking low burr. Meditation, huh? Asking low burr for A runeward base? That's got you. It's got to be like high level superior stuff there or something, huh? If I'm ever making a runeward like Fortitude, I never go for one of the better bases, really. Yeah, some of those bases that don't even seem like much of a benefit are super expensive, relative. I usually just grab like a whatever ethereal base, elite armor, and call it a day. Colossus Blade. It was 13 ED Ethereal Dusk. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if it's superior, that's when they'll ask more. Yeah, I would just make it in a non-superior, like for actually using it. I wonder if I got anything around. Yeah, I wouldn't have one around. Ken Barbie saying ethereal Kraken shell or something, just make it affordable. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. Pretty much. I might not go. Okay, well, I might not go. If I was online, I would probably use an Archon or a Dusk or something like that. But I wouldn't worry about superior or anything like. Just because if you make it in like a Kraken shell or something, people just look at it and be like, "Oh my god, I'll never trade for that." You know. What did you do, you idiot? You know, something like that. So, good old ethereal CV. Could cube that up, but or Larza get, but don't really feel like it. Duck Yahoo, what's going on? Push-ups if I die. Yeah, that's bound to happen. Actually, knock on wood, I haven't died yet today. Crazy, huh? Just crazy. There's still time, though. Still time. How many times can you get socket from the blacksmith? So you get it's a reward for a quest, so you can do it once on each difficulty per character that you have, I guess. So normal, nightmare, and hell difficulty. You can just do it once on each one. You could always, what people do though, is they'll just get another character and either play through or have someone rush them just to Act 5. Like, you don't even have to do Ancients, so you don't have to like level up at all.
I can't carry anymore.
If you have a buddy, he can just teleport, kill Andy, teleport, get the pieces, do Act 2, teleport, get the pieces, do Act 3, just go kill Diablo, and then boom, you have a new socket quest in like a few minutes. And then you just like delete the character and do it again. Hard part, having friends. Good call. That's a true story. Smelly says, don't jinx yourself, eh? I don't really care if I die, so it's not that big a deal. What am I, gonna lose all my experience? Matt says his mercenary's using the same infinity that I am right now. Your mercenary's got that scythe on. Hey, you got that conviction aura, that's the important thing, so.
Let's go!
Mustard Etch. Yo! Mustard Etch. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that quite correctly, I'm not sure. But thank you so much for the 5 gifted Slayerships. Thank you so much. Very kind of you for the generosity. Thank you so much. What a Chad. What a Chad. 223. Okay, all right. Getting there. Ogre Mall, or Ogre, I mean. Sorry, I said that the right way. Forgive me. Bit says, thanks for the gifted membership. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very kind of. Mustardich. Mustarich. Smelly saying it doesn't matter about the XP, it's the street cred. Yeah, that's my main concern. Street cred.
I am overburdened.
Funny stuff. Got really lucky last week. A minus 45 D-Web, huh? I forget how those roll. I have to look those up. I assume you got a 44. I'm assuming it must roll to 45. I'm guessing. Good old Mavinas. Mavinas, right? Haven't picked these up and ID'd them in a while. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, ethereal. Gotta keep them. Muss is enough. Okay, good. I like that's what I like to hear. Muss. Appreciate it. Make it easy on me. I think it's up to 50. Gotcha. Yeah, D-Web's nasty though. D-Web is nasty. That really takes one of them ones that when you throw the item on, it's like meaningful. It's like, oh my gosh, this poison necro is completely different now.
Good day. Stay a while and listen.
No good and no good. Oh, Duck said he got a Vex and a low last night. LK running. Love to hear it. Answer about remodded. No, I don't really have any interest in playing those different mods and stuff. You know, I mean, there's like 13 different mods for D2R now. I just not interested in playing a different game. I just want to play D2.
I can't carry anymore.
Whoop. Gotta get some of that work in. Better believe it. Hey man, I'm getting free time to burn some more calories right now. It would just be nonsense to not take advantage of it, right? Just nonsense. Especially at my advanced elderly age, you know, you need to make sure you stay nice and healthy, right? Increase speed battle orders. Getting there. Yeah, I got a little under the desk. Yeah, treadmill, yep. I don't know if it's really necessary to specify. I kind of usually do, but technically, I don't even want to do it, but I will. Well, actually, it's an under the desk walking pad. I'm just joking. I couldn't help myself. But, because it only goes up, it doesn't go to like it doesn't go up to a high speed. Like, you can only walk on it. Oh, Grimaul. Ethereal. Boy, you remember that? I got to show off what I found the other day. Made me pretty happy. I'm not elderly, I'm seasoned. Good call. Good call. Man, I seen I don't really go on Facebook or any of the social medias really much anymore. But I hopped on for just a second the other day and it was like, this is memories of you. Oh, knocked my phone off the desk. But like, oh, these are memories from the past or whatever. You know how it brings up old posts. You were tagged in this 14 years ago and stuff like that. There was a picture of me with, I must have been 20, I think I was probably like 23. The thickest, sharpest hairline. It's crazy to think that like 3 years from then I was like bald. Like how fast it all fell out. Just crazy. Oh yeah, but look at this. I wish that enhanced damage was higher. But an ethereal, cruel thundermaw. How nasty. It can get up to 300, so I wish it was like 290 something. It would look way cooler. And obviously, if that other number was over 1,000, the max would be so sick. But man, yeah, if it was 1,001 even, it would just look so cool with 4 numbers there. But yeah, that's what I need to find, Sunil. That'd be way cool. If I found that online, that'd be way cooler. A stod. Actually, a justad would be cooler. A justad. A jeweler's sacred targe of deflecting, right? Oh! Speaking of shields, what an absolute gorgeous of a classic right here. The good old storm shield. Oh, yeah. Love it. This is my go-to mention when I find one of these. Sweet Phil in like 2001 would have just lost his bleeping mind if I found this. I can remember being like, man, I'll never get my hands on a storm shield. It's crazy. How do people get those things? I can remember that. I can remember that. Yeah. Definitely cool. Definitely got enough of them now, but... Well, why didn't you guys tell me I didn't put on my energy shield? Thanks a lot, chat. You guys almost got me, but I adapted and overcame your tomfoolery. Like it's your guys' fault in any way. No, but it is totally not my fault. Imagine if you could put rune words in your magic items. Yeah, I mean, you could get pretty crazy with that. I mean, you'd essentially end up with stuff that's almost like, that would be almost like old school fused uniques. Or not fused uniques, I mean, what word am I thinking of? What are those, what were they called when you put a rune word in it, and then you zapped it out with the hell rune zap out, but it left in the old rune word? It's slipping in my mind what that was called. Somebody knows. It was just called Zod Glitcher. I thought it had some name for it. Oh, was it Ith items? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was Ith items.
I am overburdened.
Maybe. Been a minute. So, oh, on the same run, we had the Storm Shield and a Jalal's 156. Woof. I mean, not that it's woof because it's like for the druid. You get it? Like wolf head. Not a great roll. Doesn't really matter that much though. Jalal's a cool one though. That's a cool one. On the same run as the Storm Shield too. That's awesome. There was more than e-bugging. So yeah, you could. I think what they would do is you would e-bug like an armor
I need a key.
or a weapon or something. Oh no, that's what they would do. You wouldn't put you. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. I seem to remember both now that I think about it. To where you could put 2 rune words in the same, like a lot of times for weapons. Talking about the Ith stuff, what I remember is, I think it's Mephisto online, so I'm gonna go run that real quick. For the Ith stuff, they'd put like silence in a 6-socketed, like, ethereal Colossus blade, and then they would zap it out, but the rune word would stay there, and then they'd put a bunch of jewels and stuff in it. There'd be like 4 jewels and like an ohm and like a burr rune or something. Or sometimes it'd be all jewels, like, but yeah. Online. I don't know if I got a good character for it. I guess we can go here, sure. I think it's a foe. So. Yeah, we're rocking foe here. It is catacombs. Whatever, we'll do it. We'll do this right now. This is optimal. I think this is the character I have probably with the most magic finds. It's got 300. A lot of my sorceresses I gave away all the gear on, so... Huh. I feel like I don't have the right breakpoint. I must have not concentrated on the breakpoint because of foe. It's not the most important. Hey, you're supposed to get taken out real quick. This is supposed to be a 1-second stop. 2 hours later. What a disaster of a catacombs, huh? Just 3, huh? Unfortunate. I know it bugs people, but I like creating games like this for some reason. Don't know why. I just do. Oh, there was a Grand Charm where I killed that little pack or whatever. Unfortunate. Because we all know that was a 45 life skiller too, so... Very rough. Unfortunate. I was too busy worried about how long it was taking me rather than actually paying attention to what I was doing. Oopsie. Check that real quick. No good. Do I got big plans for that Lions game? It's the wife's birthday was recently. It's not like that day or anything, but it was recently. So I think we're gonna go out with just a couple friends out to kind of like a local-ish bar. A bar somewhere near where I live, of course, I guess. Then we actually got some other stuff because I'm actually for her birthday I'm gonna be rich. I'm about to be balling coming on here with a big fat gold chain and probably a grill and stuff with diamond studs in it. We're gonna hit the casino for a little bit. I'm not really much of a gambler, once every 5 years or something, but I'm gonna get so rich. I'm gonna walk in there and put it all on black. I'm gonna walk in that roulette table and be like, put it all right there on black. 50 bucks. I'm going all in. About to be rich. Casino stream, yeah, I'm gonna be one of those, yeah. Plays Diablo 2 professionally. I mean, it's kind of gambling, you're right, yeah. Kind of gambling. I don't dislike gambling per se. Oh, could be. I dislike losing money. That's what I don't like. So, Inspired Helm. Could be one of two, correct? Can we do it? Boom! Oh, yes we can. Yes we can. Nightwings 14. Does it go to 15? I think it goes to 15. Unfortunate. The reason this is unfortunate is because on offline single player, I think the best Nightwings I found is like 11. Unfortunately. So, guess we'll just hang on to that for now. That's how it goes. Anytime there's something on single player that I keep getting bad rolls on, I hop online here and bam, I just instantly find it. DMC says loves the casino. Yeah, I don't have the, well, I guess it's kind of a relative statement. I don't really have the money to be gambling at a casino. I guess if I always won, I'd feel differently. But I don't gamble often, and when I do, I don't usually win money, so Maybe this time will be different. Huh? I never gamble a lot of money though. It's like a few $100, call it a day type of thing. I think I've only left the casino up money like once out of like 8 times in my life that I probably gambled. I mean that I gambled at a casino. I used to play poker really, really often, so. But when I'd play poker, I'd usually not lose money as much, so. Oh, Must, thank you for the €2 super chat. Ooh.
Must Direct donated €2 through Super Chat. Why are some GS called ball charms?
So Bale Grand Charms, it's kind of a holdover from old Diablo 2. Or from Diablo 2 before Terror Zones. So, in order to get a normal Grand Charm from Hell difficulty, based upon the item level, usually could only get 40 to life. But it was really hard to kind of get these skillers, because if a skiller item level is over 90, I can't remember if it's 90 and over, or over 90. But one of those two, you could get 45 to life on it. But you used to only be able to get those from specifically only exactly falling off Diablo, Neolithak, or Bale. So they would call them Bale Grand Charms, because that's the only monsters that are higher than 90. So Diablo's 94, Neolithak's 95, and Bale's 99. But now you can get those from Terror Zones quite easily. Like right now, the Terror Zone's 96, so every Grand Charm is guaranteed to be over 96 or higher, actually. So any Grand Charm I find in here, I can re-roll with perfect gems in order to get a skiller that also has 45 to life. A 45 to life skiller is worth, like, I don't even know exactly, but probably like 5x what a 40 to life skiller is. So you always want to roll with those ones instead of a regular one if you can. So I think they still just call them Bale Grand Charms, just because they used to call them Bale Grand Charms that are of a proper level to get 45 to life, even though they no longer really need to come from Bale at all. So kind of like the Uber Diablo thing we were talking about earlier, if you were here, how people called it Uber Diablo declone, even though it's called Uber Diablo, because it came before what we call Uber Diablo now. It's just kind of a long story, but yeah. Josh up here talking about the casino says loves craps. Yeah, I think when we go, I think I might try just some like bubble craps or video craps. Bubble craps, I guess it's called. I'm not ready for. I've never played craps at a casino before, and playing live stuff like that, kind of, you know. Not to mention, a lot of the live tables have like high minimums on everything, not just craps. I've never played craps, but blackjack or roulette and stuff. Like, a lot of times they'll be like, I don't even know, but they used to be $10 minimums, and then I went to a casino before. One time I went to the casino, the blackjack tables started off at 25. I'm like, what? Who has, what? That's the minimum? That's the lowest you got? But I think they do that now that the live tables are like that, because they have so many video blackjack and video roulettes that you can do cheaper, that they don't want to pay a dealer at a live table to do a $10. You know, you can go sit at video blackjack, and if you want to play $10, huh? So slots all day, says DMC. Some people like that stuff, but yeah. You find 40 plus life pally combats or Java skillers, you could literally buy another character just trading that. Yeah, like a 40 plus, yeah, pally combat. You could definitely deck out an entire character with that. Definitely. Yeah, what would a 44 to life curses Grand Charm go for? Necro curses. GG. Josh said they got a $3 blackjack table. $3 blackjack table. Well, we'll see. We're gonna go at some point here. Heavy belt, gothic axe, a little gold wrap, but I don't think a gold wrap on non-ladder is probably worth that much, huh? It depends when you go, what time of day and stuff too. Saturday nights will be higher minimums. I don't know I don't know the entire thing, but I know different times and different days have different minimums and stuff for table games. But yeah, as I said, I'm not exactly an expert. I just know a little bit about it, I guess. Yeah, big bets bring big wins. Yeah, well, also lose a lot too. Yeah, and I forget, someone said they do slot machines. I don't do slots, but I don't even know how. I don't even believe it, even though I've seen it. Somehow my wife always wins on slot machines. Or she'll just be like, yeah, I don't want to play this machine anymore. I'll go, and you can see her sitting there thinking, pondering what she wants to do. And, yeah, I'll go over to this one. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. Wait, I want to go over to this one actually. And then she'll go over that one and win. And I'm like, what? How'd you know you weren't going to win on that one and you're going to win over on this one? It makes no sense. She told me we've only gone a few times, but she told me, yeah, when I go, I usually always leave out money. And I was like, yeah, okay, uh-huh. And I mean, we've probably gone to the casino 4 times. And I think she's won money every time. I don't even get it. Not $2,000 or anything, but a few $120 here, $80 there, just playing a little, maybe we'll hang out of there. But if you ever leave the casino without money, I mean, you're definitely coming out ahead there. Count cards and blackjack. Oh yeah. I've watched some card counting videos. Not necessarily ones explaining how to do it, but of people getting kicked out of casinos for counting cards. Which, man, once you see people who count cards, when you see them bet and stuff, no wonder how easy it is to tell when someone's counting cards. They're betting $50 a hand, and then all of a sudden they're 800. And then they get you'll get tens or something. And you're like, I'll split them. You're like, what? Then you get 2 queens. You're like, I'll split them. And you get another queen, and you're like, I'll split them again. And then they're like, I'll stay on 16. I'll stay on 15. I'll stay on 15. The dealer's got a 10 showing. The dealer flips a 5 and then busts, and you're like, wow, impressive. Costs your life. I mean, I guess if you're dealing with mob or gang places or something. I mean, usually you just get kicked out, I feel, right? But it is kind of crazy to me though that they can literally be like, hey, you're playing too good. We offered this game where almost everybody loses money, and you got really good at it and are winning. So we're kicking you out. We only allow people to play if they suck and lose. It's like, wait, hold on a second. How is that legal? Favorite character without looking at farming or boss killing speed? So favorite character, not necessarily build. If sometimes people use them interchangeably or on accident or whatever. So I mean, character, it's got to be sorceress just for having teleport, essentially. If you say build, I mean, honestly, I like the Nova sorceress a lot, especially since for streaming, it's awesome because you just have to get close, Some things in life, you just horseshoes and hand grenades. You just got to get close. Also, Energy Shield Nova Sorceress. You just got to get close. We all know this is an SOJ, so I'm just going to identify it. It's not even that hype anymore. I know it's Stone of Jordan. It's just, oh. Has anyone else ever used that saying before? I just thought about it right now. Is that a normal saying, or is that like... I don't know where I heard that from originally. Just got to get close, like horseshoe and hand grenades. The Andy nothing drop, yeah. Depending on how you do, like if you kill Andy and her hitbox is inside of, or is right next to one of these pillars, she can drop nothing. Definitely can happen. Wicked said he'll say that a lot. Must be, how old are you, Wicked? I don't remember. It must be an old people saying. Old people like us know about it. Oh, what treadmill? Someone asked a minute ago what treadmill I'm rocking. He was thinking about it. I think it's called, like, Deer Run. I mean, my wife bought it for me, but it was a couple $100, I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly because it was a Christmas present, but I think it was, like, somewhere around $200. And I mean, for size-wise, I'm 6'3", 235, so... One item? Come on, bro. Pretty happy with it, though. Pretty sure it's called Deer Run. For some reason, I don't see the name on it anywhere. Yeah. Deer Run, no space. Time we got 3:20, so I got 10 more minutes. All right. Yeah, I know it's P1, but Andy ain't really popping off a lot of items here. I did get the Night Wings, that's cool, but it is always depressing seeing the one item drop, the 3 items, when you could, if you're on a single player, you could bump it up and get 6 items every time. No problem. 1 quab. Boo. Just dropped 1 quab. If that's how you pronounce that. I'm sure it is. Looked like a quab. Or is it a cabe? Is that Q with a K sound, maybe? When's the pickup? I hop off at 3:30 usually every day, so if I need to get a thing or two together, I can do that. Or so just 10 minutes here. Thresher, is it going to do it finally? I've never found an ethereal Thresher yet. First time ever? Oh, no, it's not. It's just a regular one. How is this possible? Well-rolled Spirit Keeper, huh? Yeah, that's a neat one.
Hello.
It's a neat, unique Druid pelt, right?
Yes.
Oh, I need some scrolls real quick. 237, doesn't that go up to 240? I think the life leech roll is differently too, huh? 237.15. I think that's a really good rolled Reaper's Toll for... It is non-ethereal, but... Wait, what'd they have on it? Replenish. Interesting. I guess we'll hang on to it. Why not? I mean, on non-ladder, I don't know how much I'm really gonna maybe give some of the stuff away, but... $15 LL is max. I thought so. Wasn't sure, but I had a sneaking suspicion. Strange map. Try to guess right here. Boo. Nope, really messed that up. Boy. Really messed that up. See, how far did I go today? According to this, I don't really believe the calories much, but 586 calories. 2 hours and 12 minutes of walking. 5 miles. 5.09 miles. It's good little work, you know. Good little bit there, just while working. While slaying who? I'm about to be so fit, it's ridiculous. First jaw from Trav, Rave. Nice. Congrats on the jaw. Never a bad day to find a jaw. Never a bad day. Oh, glorious axe. Love it. S tier item. Look, an S tier name. Executioner's Justice. Ooh, love it. S tier name right there. Just absolutely S tier. Let me look at that one more time. Just beautiful. Little crushing blow, not too high. Got Decrepify. 50% chance when you kill an enemy. That's interesting. Needs more cowbell, right? What it needs is, because that 50% chance, I think that does not work with Whirlwind, right? So you have to use it with something else. If those percentage chance applied with Whirlwind, a lot of stuff could be cooler. A lot cooler, right? Like, such as, what does the Decrepify do again? It'll increase the physical damage and it slows the monsters down, right? So it makes them go real slow, like they're stuck in quicksand. Like they move in like slow motion. I think I'd have to read it again. I think it increases physical damage, slows them down. Doesn't it do something else? Like it decreases how much damage they do? Something like that too? I'd have to Google up all the stuff it does. I usually don't use Decrepify because I think it's like amp damage quality that it has to it. Because it does the other stuff, I think it has a less of a added damage than amp damage by itself does. So, and plus amp damage is up near the top. Good old. So you don't have to waste as many points getting down to Decrepify. If I'm remembering correctly on that Necromancer skill tree. So. Yeah, BK Sword's cool for sure. Yeah. Only 85 likes. Rough. Play D3 for a good Whirlwind Barb. Or one of the early patches of Diablo 2, right? But Damage, speed, and physical resistance are all reduced. There you go. There you go. So, look at the time now. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Been a good run. Had some good stuff today. Appreciate y'all, you fellas, joining me. I want to thank everybody who helped support the channel today, helped support the stream. Brad, Atanis, memberships right there. 777. Musk came in with some gifted memberships and a super chat. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You absolute legends. But yeah, with that being said, peace out, fellas, and keep slaying.